there's no prescription to say, based on your body type or your thing, this is how long and how much time. But there is a subjective prescription to say, go to the point where you're comfortably uncomfortable, take 3 calm breaths at that point, then go and relax, and then do that a couple of rounds. And relax and then do, I'd suggest even doing cold, cold shower, and the colder the better. And that acts like a bicep curl for your vascular system. I mean, your body has about 100,000 kilometres of blood vessels, and they're lined by smooth muscle.
Huh.
And that muscle is not normally under your voluntary control. But you can control those muscles in your blood vessels by changing the temperature. So when you're in a sauna, you vasodilate. So you become flushed and your heart actually increases. And there's a lot of evidence to show that regular sauna bathing improves cardiovascular function and improves cardiovascular disease, heart disease. That you're expanding your vascular system and opening up, and you're also flushing the blood through your muscles and your skin, but you're not making metabolic waste products because you're relaxed. You're not pumping your muscles or anything. So you're flushing all the blood through the periphery without making new waste products. And then if you go to the cold, you vasoconstrict, and that pushes all that blood through your internal organs into your core. And that pushes it through the liver and the kidneys, and you can then detoxify. So that's part of it. And it's so you're opening up your blood vessels when you're hot, and then you're constricting those blood vessels when you're cold. And that's like a contraction of this 100,000 kilometres of blood vessels in your body, which is such an important factor because the second most common cause of death is vascular disease, heart attack and stroke.
Wow.
And it used to be the first most common cause. Now cancer's overtaken. But vascular disease is so prevalent, and to keep your vascular system young and elastic and working well, you need to exercise it. And this is one of the most important ways one of the most accessible ways as well that you can actually do that.
So it's literally that the more blood goes to the surface, through the vessel dilation, and then as you go into a cold shower, for example, or ice bath or what have you, it's actually the blood going certain pathways and concentrating more in the organs, and therefore there are certain effects like
that's
detox.
Right. Because in the cold, the external blood vessels contract.
Yes.
And it forces the blood to go into your core to keep your core warm. So that means, so you've contracted all your blood vessels on the surface, and all the blood's going through your core, which is your internal organs, your liver and kidneys. And it's really important to stay really well hydrated. I mean, there's a few precautions. I mean, heat is a really powerful force. I mean, heat can move a steam train. So when you're using saunas, it's really important to stay hydrated. It's really important to just be aware that panels are hot and the surfaces you can burn yourself, and that to have an idea of your own personal tolerance. So to visit the edge of your comfort zone, it's nice to know when you're approaching that. So, and that will change depending on your mood, or to change on how often you've been doing it, change on your state of health, but just to have an idea of your own level of tolerance, so that you can be safe with that. And then you want to make sure you're really well hydrated, and to have the best quality water as possible.